July 2023, the nation was captivated by the shocking story of Rudy Farias, or they should have been captivated, a young man who had been reported missing for 8 whole years. His mother, Jane Santana, had tearfully claimed that her son had vanished when he was just 17 without a trace, leaving behind a broken family and a community desperate for answers because apparently there's a kidnapper afoot. But as investigators delve deeper into the case, a very different and frustrating narrative emerged. Welcome back to Bros of Murder. I'm Andre, and in today's shorter, more personal mini-sode, I want to talk to you about the Rudy Farias case. Because not only is it shocking, frustrating, and maddening, but it kind of reminds me of the Carl Russell case, because it seems like someone lying about a kidnapping or trafficking is just in season right now. Just in vogue, keeping it cute, Rudy Farias broke his silence in an exclusive interview with Fox Houston. He revealed the truth behind his puzzling disappearance for the last 8 years. He admitted that he lived with his mother the entire time. It was hidden away from the whole world. But what led him to stay at home and maintain this lie, you ask? His mom. Rudy described his life as a living prison and the warden being his own birth giver. He claimed that he wasn't physically confined, but rather mentally manipulated. His mother's words and actions, like telling him that he would be arrested if he walked out the house. Rudy claimed that her manipulation started out small, like for example saying that a speeding ticket he got is going to send him to jail for years. But it quickly escalated, making him feel trapped within the confines of his own home and kind of creating a sense of Stockholm Syndrome, because the only person that he has to depend on for everything now is his mother. The similarities between the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case and this case are pretty uncanny. Dee Blanchard, just like Jane Santana, presented a carefully crafted narrative to public. Just in the Dee case, it was a disabled ill kid. In this case, it was someone who was kidnapped. But the lie's a lie. It's a big lie.
It's like I lived in prison. It's like I lived in a jail my whole life.
Both cases involved a form of psychological captivity, which made the victims believe that they couldn't leave or escape. Despite these similarities, there were crucial differences in the two cases. Obviously, while Gypsy Rose had ultimately took drastic measures to escape her mother, I don't blame her. Rudy managed to break free without, game ending his mom. As the investigation continued, all the puzzle pieces began to fall in place. Detectives found that Rudy had actually encountered police more than once during those 8 years. Still, his mother was able to use false identities and just random lies to keep him from being noticed or spotted. I wonder if she did the whole Avengers wear a baseball cap and no one recognized you trope. But all her lies, they worked time and time again. No one found him. Rudy's relatives also accused Santana of keeping him hidden from the whole family. She went to some pretty great lengths to ensure that he remained undetectable. She would even force him to hide when visitors came to their house. Behind closed doors, Rudy struggled with things like losing his half-brother and his father, and the only person he could seek solace with was his mother, who was also his captive. So that just adds on to the whole Stockholm Syndrome shit. Rudy's mother pushed a shit ton of boundaries, even going as far as making him sleep in her bed with her. All this considered, he still denies that any sexual abuse happened over that time. His interview, however, did reveal a complex web of manipulation, confusion, and emotional ties that kept him captive and emotionally dependent on his piece of shit mom. As the truth unraveled, the 25-year-old Rudy expressed his desire to just move forward and create a new life.
I just wanted to be free. I wanted to have my own job. I just wanted to live my life.
He dreams of having his own family, a job, a car, and a home. Just a chance to live every day outside of his house because he hasn't been able to do it for 8 years. Now, while prosecutors haven't pressed any charges on Rudy or his mom, the investigation is still ongoing. Authorities, however, found no evidence of sexual abuse or actual kidnapping. The focus now just shifts towards helping Rudy recover and heal from his emotional trauma. Check up on your neighbors, cause they might be being held captive. In this episode of Brothers of Murder, we delve deep into the perplexing case of Rudy Farias, a young man who was entangled in a web of manipulation and lies by his mother. Stick around for the music. Tell me what your thoughts are, and maybe leave us a review or a like or whatever if you fuck with us like that. I mean, if anything, my takeaway from this is check up on your neighbors, because you never know what they might be going on. Not saying bang on their doors, but be neighborly. You might just accidentally save someone. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Enjoy the music and kisses from the homies. See you next time.